Hi, I'm Amy and welcome back to my channel. Today I am scrapbooking two of my favorite photos taken this past Christmas of my daughter holding my sweet little niece, and I will be using a kit from the Hit Kit Club along with a couple things that I had laying around. So let's get started. Most of what I'm using today is from the Hit Kit Club for November of 2021. It's their collection called Wish Season. And the only things that are not part of that at the moment are the background paper I'm using, these mini market stickers, some mulberry tags, and Glimmer Mist. I recently posted on my Instagram page a picture of all of my Glimmer Mist swatches. This was actually the first product I ever had that really made me fall in love with swatching things. And I had kind of forgotten about it. I mean, I had like 80 some different colors, so I had a big enough collection. But it was one of those things where it's just like, yeah, I wasn't using it. I had other things, and I was like, I really did. Like, I fell in love with that product. That is why I like so many of the things I like now, is all because of it. So why don't I start using it again? So very happily, I am back to using it again. So this was what I was going to put here. I was going to continue with those two, but I think I might trim this one down and use it instead. So the photos are going to go like that. And I think I do actually really do like having them in there. So we're going to trim a 1/4 inch. I am using a sketch from Chamel. There we go. I like that. Sketch from Chamel. And it's one of her, it's what she calls, I believe that's what she calls, at least, a starting point. She doesn't put a ton of stuff on it, but just gives you the beginning and lets you take it from there. I really am finding myself doing a lot of the same kinds of layouts, and I'm getting annoyed with myself. Like, why am I not going further and pushing myself more? So I went back to Pinterest, because why not? That's where I have a ton of things saved. I'm sure we all do. And pulled that out. Pulled out the sketch. So I was like, this is great, because I was having trouble finding things for 2 vertical 4x6 photos, but this seems to work quite well. I love this kit, and I am so tempted to go purchase more paper. I would love to have another pack of this. I am reminding myself, though, that I do not need any more paper. I need none, and this year I really do want to start either use it or lose it type of a mentality. I have got so much stuff. I am still working on rearranging my scrapbook room and discovering exactly how much stuff I still have. Okay, so here's what I want to make sure I'm doing, is lining things up so we have a proper amount of border. I think I did it like that. And this paper, the background is from Simple and Sweet, Good Company. And they're concentric hearts, and I'm not really all about that. I don't particularly like that paper. There we go, I want it like that. And the flip side is not really one I want to use a lot either. So I was like, if I'm just showing a tiny bit, I could use solid cardstock, which I definitely have in great abundance as well. Or I could use some pattern paper that I want to get rid of. And obviously, pattern paper 1. Okay. And I used these 3 pieces from pattern paper from Hip Kit. And this I'm not particularly fond of. I've got a bit of a ragged edge. And that did not help. There we go. Very curious if anybody out there also has a caterpillar trimmer and if they ever have any problem with raggedy edges. And I ask that because I love the trimmer. I love how thin it can be. But sometimes I struggle with not using it. I think I'm not using it properly. So it's got a, it's a round blade, rotary cutter. Whew, there was a word that should have been easier to come to in my mind. It's a rotary cutter, and I can't seem to talk and pick things up today. And it's on a rail, and you can move the disc out. And so I'm wondering if it's the problem I'm having is with me not holding it firmly against the cutting blade, because sometimes it works brilliantly, and then other times it's like, what in the world is going on? So I'm thinking about using these up here. I am very much an anti-tag person. However, for Christmas, I don't have an issue with it. And that would give a good spot to put the title. Now I'm going to see how well it works to put, okay, let's try this again. And this time, mount it. There we are. Okay. Now then, let's see if this works a little bit better. Oh, absolutely 100% better. Okay, the only thing then I've got to figure out is how to take care of those holes. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. What if I got some ribbon. This would work right here. I'm going to have to go back and clean up my ribbon stash because, wow, it's having a moment. So if I do that and staple it, will it staple? That is the question. It does. All right, so we'll do some little decorative staples. And when I say decorative staples, I mean, hey, we will put it in a really fancy X. Alrighty. One more thing I want to do before I put everything on is to do some Glimmer Mist. So these are two colors that I pulled out that I thought went pretty well. I don't have any blue that is as dark as that blue is, so I'm going with what I got. Should probably move the samples. Okay, so this one is Sapphire. I need to go back and do some checking things out. I don't even know, is Glimmer Mist even still sold? I hope it is. I know I've picked some up at Tuesday Morning back when we had Tuesday Morning in my town. They even closed that. They're like, nope. Hello, it's Editing Amy here. While Scribing Amy finishes flicking around Glimmer Mist and cleans up her mess, I thought I would invite you to like this video if you're enjoying it, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, to please click subscribe and join the One Mommy Scrapping family. Out of curiosity, how many people here enjoy using mists in their scrapbooking or mixed media? Do you use Glimmer Mist or another product like the Nuvo Sparkle Spray or Mica Mist? Let me know down below. And let's get back to scrapbooking. Here we go. Going to give this all a little chance to dry. Oh, I really like how that turned out though. So I'm gonna let it dry, and while I do that, I'm going to start pulling. Those right there. You see them? Because they're pretty. I don't know if you can see it because what shows me on one video camera monitor and the other video camera monitor are two different things. So who knows? We're going to begin by pulling out letters for the title. And my title is going to be Great Idea on the top. And then at the bottom, using the mini market stickers, said Mom. And let's see here. Yeah, this would work. So my darling child decided she was going to be helpful. Because when we were out at Christmas at my dad's house, I kept saying, well, I can't do that. I'm holding the baby. I can't do that. I'm holding the baby. And every time I'd say that, she'd go, well, maybe you shouldn't be holding the baby, Mom. Because, you know, she's 13. And 13-year-olds are renowned for thinking things through. Especially when their mom is someone like me. So, dear daughter said, maybe you shouldn't be holding her. Maybe you shouldn't be holding her. And at one point I went, you know, you're right. And I handed cute and adorable baby to dear daughter. And managed to catch these delightful photos. I love the expression on her face right there. That is a... Mom, I should have known you would do that kind of a face. I'm probably going to regret pulling that A, and I might need to switch it, but that's all right, isn't it? It is. Okay. So, great idea, dear daughter. And these are one of those sets of stickers that I am starting to run out of key letters, hence why I wrote out of E's on there. So luckily, said Mom does not require any E's. Okay. Alrighty, let's see here. How is this coming? This is good. I am going to take some of my art glitter glue and kind of go up at the edges a little bit. At least around some of the edges. Let's see, just a little bit of... There we go. And then hopefully when I put it into a page protector, let's all laugh at that idea that I'm actually going to be putting it into a page protector sometime soon, okay? Can we all laugh? Because it's me. I still have stuff from last summer that hasn't made it into a page protector. Alright. And then I'm really becoming someone who is enjoying gluing everything down with liquid glue. It is nice and permanent, and I am so tired of looking back at layouts in my albums that have had stuff that have come off. It's driving me a little crazy. I don't have enough time to do the layouts that I have sitting in front of me. I definitely don't have time to do all the layouts that are going to need to be redone because the adhesive decided to become brittle and dry. So I'm like, you know what? Art glitter glue that stuff. Okay. There are not any paper mats on the sketch by Schmill. I am going to be wild and crazy and not put any on there either. I'm also going to be wild and crazy and remember to glue this stuff down before the photos dry. See that one, then that one, and That's how we're gonna do it. This one. Okay. Okay, I thought this rocking horse would be absolutely terrific on here somewhere. Okay, I think that is where it's going to go. Okay, my phone or my watch is like, hey, let me tell you all about this stuff you have planned this week that aren't actually on your plans, but other people's plans. All right. Now, the sketch, which I have promptly lost on my screen amongst everything else, has the title over here, which clearly I didn't want to do that. But I do want to put a little bit of journaling, I think, right here, which is going to be a problem if I put the rocking horse. I think the rocking horse will go here, where the title was supposed to go. I think So Much Joy is just begging to be used on this one. I've only got a little bit of the yellow, so I'm going to avoid that. Let's see what else we could pull together. You know what I actually have over here? Parchment paper, which I have over here for this very reason. And I'm constantly forgetting that I have it. Oh, I also pulled out these, which I got from my stepmom at this Christmas. She got me a set of washies, and I thought these two actually went quite well. I am really trying to figure out what the squiggle was on that. I'm going, is it a snake? What is it? I can't figure it out. Is it a word? One of those things where I'm going to add it in and then suddenly go, oh wait, that's what it was. This part doesn't go through it. I want it to stay with the red. There we go. That works. That works. Okay. Let's add on this cheerful Santa. I do think that she secretly enjoyed getting to hold her little niece. Not her niece, my niece, her cousin. But she would never, ever admit it. As is the way with teenagers. Okay, I do like that. It fits in that spot quite nicely. And this is going to go up on a little bit of foam so I get a little bit more dimension. I have nothing dimensional down there. Okay, so if I cut it right there. Wondering how much of me fumbling around with foam tape I'm going to actually leave in this video. Probably the whole thing, knowing me, including this conversation. Alright, and then I want to put this fox up as well. There we are. Let's ink him. There we are. There. Scooted it over so it went over into that pink a little bit. Red. I don't know. I can't tell if that's pink or red. Like, it looks pink sometimes, and then other times it looks red. You ever have things that look like that? Now, Chanel does have a little something up here. And I'm wondering, I think since I've got this happening, I don't want to add in anything else. I think all I really want to do now is I'll go in and add some journaling and some enamel dots, and then I will be done. So the journaling I wrote reads, every time I mentioned having some difficulty doing something because I was holding Zora, Elizabeth would say, well, Mom, maybe you shouldn't be holding the baby. I finally told her she was right and handed her the baby. I think she regretted telling me that, but I thought it was a pretty good idea. Some might even say a great idea. So thank you so much for watching. If you are not subscribed, I'd love if you would hit that subscribe button, and please leave a comment down below. Tell me, what did you think of this layout, and what are your thoughts on mists? I hope you guys all have a lovely day. Bye!